Now we'll also would like to give the stage to two participants that already have made some experiences with integrating governance in their portfolio, and they're ready to share their challenges, maybe also findings, lessons learned, and how they would go about it in the future. So can I maybe ask Elda from the Swiss Corporation Office and Embassy in Albania to come to the front? Perfect. Thank you. Thank you, Elda, for being ready to share with us your experiences. So we have basically two questions to Elda. One is a bit your previous approach, or your approach up till now. I mean, how have you gone about integrating governance in your sectors, in your programs? And the next question would be, now we have a new guide, now we have introduced the topic. What are your first steps that you have already taken, that you would like to take of reinforcing your approach?
Thank you very much, Lilian, for giving us this space to reflect a bit also on how we have done and also what opportunities could raise. Basically, since the governance as a cross-cutting thing requires us all to mainstream in the program, there are three prerequisites somehow important. First, to have a common understanding with partners we work with. Also to have opportunity to apply this and to see what does it mean, how realistic this frame is in terms of practical implications and implementation, and also to be able to document and to take note also for reporting purposes, accountability purposes at the level of cooperation with annual reports, but also at other levels. Basically, we've been considering reflection on the operation committee when it comes to the cooperation office, when there were submitted proposals for new projects, entry proposals or credit proposals. We were discussing and having lenses on good governance, how the principles of good governance are reflected in the credit proposal, so mainly at the cooperation office level. And then it was with the MPO in charge somehow to reflect at the credit proposal, but also with the partner at the project document. But we felt the need of having a more in-depth discussion, not only at the office, and this was a great opportunity now that the new frame is in place. Basically, there is not much change on the main values and principles, but as Corinne and you mentioned, there are the streamlined, clarified also the stages and the entry points. We took opportunity, and we were very glad to have Corinne ready to support us in this journey. Initially, we planned to have a Skype call with the NPO in the office and Corinne. Then the opportunity expanded with Corinne willing to come to the country. So instead of having simply an exchange with NPOs in the office, we had also a forum of exchange and discussion with partners. So basically, we started with, in the office, having more clarity what it means and how to do along these lines. And then in a half-a-day workshop in April, the opportunity to exchange also on the three lines, how it has been implemented, what it means, and what it can be done differently now that the guidelines are in place, made the focus. Overall, participants, the partners, appreciated very much having an understanding on the common ground. This was useful after having some time, like a gap. What will we understand? But bringing everyone together. We had also new partners in the programs, so this was very useful. Secondly, it was considered very important, the guiding questions along the PCM process, because it looks like practical and it gives concrete reflections. In some cases also it was considered that governance is everything. Everything we do is basically good governance, but in concrete elements, when it comes to applying, reflecting, the guiding questions were seen really as very useful tool. We agreed out of this workshop to have a follow-up First, for having intensified exchange and discussion with our partners, offering that for any need we'll have in the office response, but we could further coordinate also with the headquarters or regional advisor now that we are even more structured at this level. Having also opportunity that in two important moments in the year, midterm review and annual reporting, to have a momentum to discuss also with partners where we stand and what learnings, maybe feedback also on particular aspects, but also how to document it for the annual reporting and maybe in continuation for the country strategy. So we have designed a plan to start working with partners, how it is reflected in the current documents, what needs the support they will require for other steps in the planning processes, and we'll capture this along these 2 moments. We'll test this year in the annual report in October, and this will be also a basis for giving feedback. Maybe it will be an opportunity now that at the regional level, these elements of capturing and documenting could bring together all of us in the region which are covering on the topic to have an exchange. We initiated a discussion with Sasha on having on 3 monthly basis maybe some exchange. This is a work in process. This is where we stand so far.
Perfect, thank you, Eld. It's a very structured, I feel, approach to really integrating the topic in a manner that makes a difference. Thanks a lot.